Tell you why we're playing this in a moment. The Ashes well underway. England fighting back in Perth after being bowled out this morning for 172. Aussie 61 for 4. They trailed by 111 runs, 4 wickets down. War of the words in the lead up to this Ashes series was as brilliant as ever. All came to boiling point yesterday morning with the Australian captain Steve Smith, he's out already, and a certain Ashes winner Monty Panesar. Well, Panesar encouraged the Barmy Army to sledge Smith for his role in Sandpaper Gate, adding that the England captain Ben Stokes should make him feel guilty and play on that. Panesar added he doesn't feel it's ethical that Smith is the captain. Smith gave this response to Panesar yesterday. Take a listen.
I'm going to go off topic for a second here. Who of you in the room has seen Mastermind and Monty Panesar on that? Any of you? Yeah? Well, those of you who have, you'll understand where I'm coming from, and those of you who haven't, do yourself a favour, because it's pretty comical. Anyone that believes that Athens is in Germany, that's a start. Oliver Twist is a season of the year, and America is a city. Doesn't really bother me, those comments. So, that's as far as I'll go with that one.
Wow. As you can imagine, Panesar didn't take it lying down, hit back at Smith, claiming that he would rather have a bad general knowledge than be a cheat. So delighted to say the man himself joins us now. Monty Panesar, good morning to you. How you doing?
Morning, Monty.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, thank you for having me on the show. Yeah, well, really good, because Steve Smith is out, so I'm happy about
that. You're definitely having the last word here. There's no doubt about it. You've got him rattled, though, because he wasn't even asked about it. He said himself he went off topic. So you absolutely got him rattled. You got him out, basically. You should get an assist for the wicket.
Yeah, exactly. They should be bold. Monty caught Harry Brook, let's be honest. But no, that was a brilliant ball by, Cos. And I must say I did have a slightly cheeky grin when he got out, with a bit of a fist pump as well. So, to be honest, him sort of mentioning that and the day before the test match and actually memorizing some of the questions and the answers, you kind of feel like, the England players were in his head, to be honest, and somehow sitting on my sofa in Sydney, I can rattle the Aussies. Sort of gives me a bit of pleasure, to be honest.
Do you think, Monty, this is the worst batting lineup Australia have had over a decade?
Well, it's the most unsettled one, let's be honest. You saw the ball when, Jofra got the debutant Jake Weatherall out. That was a quick ball and his head was outside off stump, and that was plumb LBW. Steve Smith, again, didn't look himself at all, You kind of like was playing and missing, fidgeting around, and then got, brilliantly caught by Harry Brook. So, I think at the moment, Travis Head is a key wicket for them with Cameron Green there batting. So, this is like I think for Ben Stokes knows that if you can get the top order out really early, get Steve Smith in as well, and he's obviously jumping around at the moment. Possibly they can sledge him and say, "Well, Monty's in your head already, so we're gonna come after you," and things like that. You can see the impact that it's having already. So England are really bowling so well at the moment. I think the best we've seen them bowl as a unit in this Test match in the first innings. It's just brilliant to see how they're coming together. Even though they got bowled out for 172, they're fighting back really hard at the moment.
It was elements of Bazball about the England innings, and clearly it looked to me, Monty, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like Australia were trying to show actually the way forward in Test cricket is to do the exact opposite. But then it's felt like they've got sucked in, and they've tried to hit out. They've tried to play at balls that they shouldn't play. So why do they hate Bazball so much? And has Bazball basically got under their skin?
The reason they hate Bazball so much is because the Australians can't play Bazball themselves. That's the simple reason. And also, they're doing Bazball with bowling now. They're bowling extremely fast-paced bowling. You look at the Australian bowling lineup, it's only Mitchell Starc, really. If they can negate them in the second innings, I think what will happen is, they will able to then, score against the other bowlers. So that's going to be the key in the second innings when they come out to bat. Obviously, they played some really reckless shots, which they'll regret, but they're coming back really hard. They've got a really strong, fast bowling attack. They're bowling a yard quicker than the Australians, which we don't often say that. And they are, doing really well at the moment.
Monty, I said to Aid in the break, I'm sure Monty's a gooner. Are you a gooner, aren't you, Monty?
I am, Ray. I'm a gooner.
I
and
saw
they're
you
gonna
over
win the
there a few
Premier
times,
League
haven't
this
I?
year. Yeah, they're going to win the league this year, mate. We're going to celebrate together when they win that league.
Oh, I don't want to hear that, do you?
I'm just letting you lot say what you want to say. When you get second place again,
Oh, don't.
I'll be right in your ears. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
I'll be going on holiday if they come second.
What about the North London derby Sunday? How confident are you about that, Monty?
Very confident. 3-0, mate. 3-0. Arsenal going to win that confidently. And, they're playing superbly well at the moment. They're the best team in Europe. And I just wish them all the best, that they keep this momentum going, that we don't have any sort of, leading towards Christmas, that momentum kind of like drops off and Arsenal keep gathering those points, because this is the year for Arsenal to win the league. And I know we can do it.
Wow, we got Piers on later as well.
These are the kind of answers I'd expect from you on Mastermind, mate. They're all wrong. They're all.
And he's doing a quiz tonight for the Australian team.
Well, listen, the capital of Barbados is London. Do you know that?
Well, no, that's a fair point.
Well, there you go. So I know my general knowledge is bad, but hey, let's be honest, it's not that bad, is it?
Listen, all you needed to do was be a good cricketer, and that's exactly what you were. But is there a chance you might actually make a reappearance on Mastermind?
Absolutely. I think we need to go there back again, and this time round, pick a different specialist subject, but more importantly, the general knowledge. I've got to go there and nail it absolutely and do really well on it. So then, prove a few people wrong, like Steve Smith as well. He thinks I'm bad at general knowledge. Well, I think he'll be a good traitor on Celebrity Traitors. Do you know that? He'll be a good guy on that. He'll be telling everyone in the room, you know what, Monty, he's not a traitor. Have you seen him on Celebrity Mastermind? He can't even get the general knowledge questions right. And, things like that, I reckon, would be a good partnership.
Monty, did you say pass next time? It's a lot easier.
What's that, mate?
Did you say pass?
Yeah, that's it. That's the easiest thing to say.
Yeah, that's the easiest
if you don't know
to
what's going on, just say pass.
That's it.
Quick one on this first test. Do you see England wrapping this up, getting the job done despite that first innings?
Yeah, look, the key wicket is going to be Travis Head. If they can get him, as quickly as possible, then I think the others they can go into really well. Steve Smith was a big wicket for them as well. But then the second innings, they just got to make sure when they come out to bat, they don't play too much reckless cricket and give Mitchell Stark the wickets. I think they went too aggressive, too hard. And there were, even the pull shots that they were playing, it was on the up. If they're going to play it, they play it on the ground, but these big grounds. In England, they can clear for 6, but here they get caught out. Same with Jamie Smith, Brendan Carter at the end. They were pulling the ball, but they went straight to the fielders because they're big boundaries here. So they've got to be careful of that they don't just give their wickets away recklessly.